Desi's in the house.
I have arrived.
You know, we're having some amazing speakers in this house because that's what this whole event is, Funnelcraft. Thank you for being a speaker at what it's going to be an event where everybody just turns up and they feel like they're just in a cozy place, learning some new tips, skills, meeting new people without feeling like they're just being talked at. That's what this event's about. What do you,
No
what,
running at the back of the room to purchase a 10,000 pound package that you're never going to use. Yay!
yes, but none of that, unless of course you want to, and then see me after. Be honest, it's not about business, but we have to, this whole journey that is about the customer journey. We all want to make more sales. We all want to know new ways of doing it. Funnels, everybody knows about funnels. They either love them or hate them. And Funnel Craft is about creating a customer journey, which does convert, but it has to be in alignment with who you are, and your branding and messaging are key, which is why also you are part of this amazing event, isn't it? Because you bring that, well, they say je ne sais quoi.
I bring the sass into it. That's what I bring.
Yeah, yeah. So why is it? I mean, why do people need to know about branding? I mean, how are we going to make this different? Because I don't want people to think, oh gosh, okay, well, we've heard branding before. We've seen all that. We've seen, that you've got to pay thousands for this and thousands for that. And the branding is this. I could go on, couldn't I? Because
Oh, yeah.
everybody has their own perspective, I guess, or their own, what is branding? We're going to talk all about that, aren't we?
Oh, yes. I would say most people have a very false idea of what branding is. And this is not to insult anyone's intelligence, it's just what we have been fed for honestly decades. I remember when I first went to university to study branding, our professor was asking us, what is branding? And the answers that we heard, I mean, no two people said the same thing. And it was actually a bit worrying because that just goes to show how we don't truly understand what it means to have a brand and to build a powerful brand. And so we're going to dispel some myths. We're going to have some very real, raw, radically honest conversations on the day about what it truly means to have a brand and what is the difference between being a brand and having a brand.
That's really important because I tell you what, the last thing anybody needs is having all those, big named brands. I'm not going to name them all on here, but, that sell, that people do to sportswear, drinks, food. Everybody always likes to show examples, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you do, of how they've branded it and what they've done. And I think whilst that can be really, really useful, actually, that means nothing to me because I am not a big corporate, big global company. So it actually could also mean nothing to me.
It's entirely different. And as small business owners, also a lot of us building personal brands in this space, it's an entirely different process. And if you followed what's been going on in the past decade, in the past 5 years, branding has shifted radically. The things that used to work don't work anymore. The things that people used to think they needed to do to build a personal brand, they don't need to do anymore. So while the rest of the world who is trying to build a successful business and a successful brand is going to be doubling down on the same things that don't work, we're going to just kill them all. And we're only going to do
Flip
what
it on its
actually
head.
works.
No, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I think the great thing about this event is that we're taking everybody on a journey throughout the day. And it's the sort of journey that they will want to, have for their own customers and clients. And it's about making everything, all the pieces fit together and make sense. We've got a lot of different topics, but they're all important and they're all as important as each other. And I just think it's really, I don't think it's going to be even better for people that we've got experts in specific topics. And whilst a lot of us are, we know quite a lot about other things by default because we've had customers and clients with it, we've experienced it ourselves. I think we need the nitty gritty on the basics because it doesn't matter if you're starting out, if you're doing a review or wherever you are, if you don't keep reviewing your customer journey, if you don't keep reviewing the messaging, what you're telling people, then how can you keep up with what they want? How can you guarantee that you're doing this for them? Because I change my mind based on how I feel. Now, is that what my customer wants or needs? I don't know, but we're going to talk all about those things as well, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Not to mention how vital it is to fill those foundational gaps that you likely don't even know you have them. But I'm sorry to say, most business owners have them. And they are usually 9 times out of 10 the reason why your business is not moving forward at the speed you want it to move forward. So we're
Yes.
going to fill a lot of those gaps and on the day. And not just with me, everyone's going to help you with that. This event is first of all, it's such an honor to speak at a Kate event. I mean, come on.
Thank you.
But it's just when I got invited, I squealed
You
twice,
did.
twice, maybe 3 times. We'll say twice to not humiliate me too much. Um, but it's just very innovative. I would dare I say, darling, revolutionary because of how it's
Oh,
going to be run, how interactive it's going to be, how differently we're going to approach the topics, and how we're not going to get up on stage and spend 25,000 hours telling you why we are the expert and we are the ones you should listen to. No,
oh,
no.
this.
We'll dive
No.
straight in because that's what people
Yeah.
deserve.
They do. And the thing is, we've all had enough. I mean, events are great for meeting people. It's really important we go to events to meet people. We get to see the true people rather than
Yeah.
than what we just see online or in a business group even. You can never really truly get to know people. You can in messages, you get to know people, but meeting people there at an event, I think we have more of a vulnerability.
Yeah.
We open up more, we share more, we get to know people on a deeper level. And I think reminding ourselves of that and how that fits in with our business and how important it is, not just to create new customers, but to also keep a check on ourselves, keep ourselves grounded, not make any assumptions. And what I'm really loving about how enthusiastic all my speakers are, because you're all my speakers, is I know, like, and trust and love all of you, is that in every single speaking session, it's not going to be just oh, right, I'll remember this and get back to it at some point. Nope, we're going to give you little tasks along the way, little things to do or think about along the way, actions you can take that are going to make a difference right there, right then on the day. This is what's going to be revolutionary.
Oh, I can't wait. I already have it in my mind and I know exactly what we're going to be doing. And sometimes it's the simplest journeys that we can take together in the span of 20-minute increments that can change everything. It can change how you see your business, how you run your business, how you see your brand. It may even change the whole trajectory of what you're building in the bed, not in a, well, yes, in a scary way, but also in an exciting way. And Kate, you're so right. I personally, this may sound a bit judgmental, but if someone is not willing to step from in front of their laptop and into a room of people, I question that. I question why, what do you have to hide? So there's so many people who I've never met in person, and I can't say I truly know them. I really can't. People that are willing to go out of their home and go into a room, whether they're speaking or attending, it doesn't even matter. But nothing can compare. Nothing can compare, not even live video. You just get to know the person on a completely different level. And of course, if we're being purely strategic here, great for business too, because these are the people you will choose to work with because you know them better.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I know that there are many events up and down. So even if you can't get to this one in person, we are doing virtual tickets as well because we want everyone to have the full experience. But it's so important that if you can't come in person, and we really hope you do, because there's loads of prizes to be had as well throughout the day, then get along to another event that is near you. Even if you could just go to something small, some networking events, you've hit the nail on the head. Just getting out there and just being able to just remind ourselves of what it is like to communicate with other people. I mean, I know from somebody who has ADHD, peopling is an awful lot for me. I have to be,
Yeah.
it's really difficult. And I just want to say, this event is going to be so neurodivergent friendly. Honestly, we have a quiet room. We have little badges that say, I like my space. I'm bringing in the Marines just to sort of make a barrier. No,
Okay.
if only. No, sorry, that got crossed off the funnel craft
Next
agenda.
time.
Must have remembered now. I thought it was still on there. Never mind. So I'm so excited. Can't until we start. Everybody starts talking about it. I just love the enthusiasm and how exciting it's going to be. So watch this space, folks. There's lots more to come.
Watch this space and be shocked, but also get your tickets now because
Yeah,
this will
yeah,
sell out. It will sell out, especially when I tell everyone about it. I
yeah.
cannot wait to bring so many of my amazing people, and I cannot wait
I'll
to meet
be
you, the
amazed.
one who's watching this. Yes, you. I can't wait to meet you.
Oh, that's brilliant. I can't wait to meet you either. And yeah, actually, you've made a good point. It's not a tiny event, but it's not a huge event. So there are limited tickets because otherwise we can't make it as personal. And I reckon at the end of this, we'll all get to know everyone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. On a
Brilliant.
creepy, very close level. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, it's going to be one of those events where, because we're not going to be leading people to the back of the room, like I said, just selling to them. I'm
No,
not
no,
coming to speak to this event to sell to anyone. I
no.
just want to make genuine connections and be of service. And
Yeah,
knowing a lot of the speakers, I can vouch for the fact that everyone is like that. And so
they
there's
are.
going to be a level of trust there that you don't
Yeah.
usually have at in person events.
This is true. And I can honestly say, hand on heart, I know every single speaker
Yeah.
really, really well. And that's a first as well, I think. So can't wait to see you all, folks. Meet you all. Let us know if you're coming. Can't wait. And to see you in October. It's not actually that long. So do get your tickets, get the early bird price as well. It's always
Yeah.
good.
Can't
See you
wait to see
soon.
everyone. Bye, guys.
Bye.